If you're into biking, and especially mountain biking, be sure to visit First Flight Bicycles in Statesville. Not only can you get a bike, but there's an amazing mountain bike museum as well. Producer Derek Long went to check it out.
Your initial impression of First Flight Bikes in Statesville may be that
it's just kind of a regular small town bike shop. We do just standard kids bikes, mountain bikes, road bikes.
But in addition to bikes, biking gear, and accessories,
we have just a large collection of about 450 vintage bikes, and they go from 1869 through current. Down here kind of in the main showroom, we've got about 100 bikes. One of the things we really enjoy is when we get people in looking at the collection is kind of take them through the history of the bikes. Real early bikes were just a board with a couple of wheels on it. Then we added steering. Next thing after that was the pedal drive, and that'll actually be the earliest bike we have here. That one's from 1869. And you can really see kind of the blacksmith influence. These were made one at a time. The frame is just hammered steel. The wheels look an awful lot like wagon wheels, made by the same guy in the town that made the wagon wheels. You can see on that bike that's a little bit bigger front wheel, and the only way to go faster is to get a bigger wheel. So that's when we got into the ordinaries or the high wheels, penny farthings, and that you'll see the example we have is from 1885, and that one has a 52-inch wheel. In the late 1800s, the two big things that really helped cycling was the chain drive and a pneumatic tire. And also with the chain drive, we got into small, regular-sized wheels because we could gear the bike up. After that, really the bikes took off and became really what almost we see today.
From the balloon tire bikes of the 40s and 50s to the Stingrays and muscle bikes of the 60s and 70s, up to the road bikes of the 80s.
And those bikes are very similar to ones that they're still using today. And then after that's really kind of the mountain bike era, and that's where our focus is, and that's where kind of a bulk of the collection is.
And that collection is the Museum of Mountain Bike Art and Technology.
Within the mountain bikes, there's been kind of a lot of eras. In the very, very early days, this is 1967, you pretty much just had to make your own mountain bike. There was no such thing as a production bike or parts. This particular bike was modified by the owner. It has an Earls type suspension fork, very low gearing, improved braking, reinforced parts and seats, and was modified to fit kind of the large balloon tires of the era.
The development of the mountain bike is detailed in this collection, from the first custom-made bikes to the early production bikes, along with the changing styles and technology.
The 1990s is really where the technology started taking off. We found suspension forks, they started working on disc brakes, they started on rear suspension systems. And again, these are things that are making the bikes more comfortable, easier to use. We try to represent the bikes as closely to era-specific or period-correct parts as possible. Each and every bike that we have here has a story behind it, who owned it, how we got it, how we acquired it, who designed it, why it was designed that way. Which can take quite a bit of time when you got 450 bikes. So allocate a lot of hours if you want to come up and hear the story of all the bikes. So that's kind of the things that we really enjoy, is being able to share it with people and get their stories, which add to the stories that we already have for the bikes.
This is Derek Long for North Carolina Weekend.
First Flight Bicycles and the Museum of Mountain Bike Art and Technology is located at 216 South Center Street in Statesville, and they're open Monday through Saturday. For more information, give them a call at 704-878-9683 or check them out online at firstflightbikes.com.